His brother played at UConn and was a big part of their winning national.
The Warriors are not really a high-scoring team. They don't give up a lot of points either, fourth fewest in the NBA.
But when they're healthy, Jimmy Butler, and you got Draymond Green and Steph Curry, they're the three, are healthy. They're like 37 and 16.
One of the great three-point shooters of his time, Buddy Hield, gets the Warriors on the board. Here's Vooch trying to get him back, but he can't. Rebound for Spencer on the way up for Golden State. The Warriors 99-94 winners in Cleveland last night. They didn't even have Butler for that game yesterday as Hield sends it out in the corner. It's Quentin Post, and it's another three.
Well, he had a big game against the Bulls last year coming off the G League.
Dosunmu, a quick attack and a score for the Bulls, their first tonight. And the game you referenced from Post, 20 points in January when he faced the Bulls, and that was his career high.
That was his first game against us, and he was hitting threes just like that. Just like that. I mean, listen, you got to guard him out there. You can't let him have wide open shots.
The Warriors are 3 for 3, all from behind the three-point line. So a big shooting start for Golden State. Last night, Golden State didn't shoot well at all, but still won. Loose ball, and it's grabbed by Post. Up ahead from Spencer into the corner for Buddy Hield. Draws it inside, sends it out. Spencer a quick pass. The Warriors working around hot potato. Now it's in the hands of Butler. A handoff and a layup for Spencer.
Drown. He was getting 8 minutes a night his rookie year and then worked himself into being the player that we see today. Hard work.
36 years old, still a great player. Jumper is good for Vucevic from the free throw line.
Well, the thing about Jimmy is even at 36, he takes care of his body. And he really, really works on his flexibility. He doesn't just sit around and do nothing.
A blow by, giving it to Spencer, who left it short. Rebound kicked around, and finally it is knocked out of bounds. It will stay with Golden State. The Bulls had many chances to grab that one.
The Bulls have to just shake off what has happened to them so far and focus on this game here. This is the game. You can't do anything about the games that you've lost, but this is the game.
In that game against the Hornets, so the Bulls will have some time to rest up a bit, maybe, as they have had a lot of injuries pop up over the last few weeks. Shot clock is winding down. Butler against Buzelis. Buzelis gets a hand on it.
Good block.
Up ahead, it's White trying to step into the defense, lays it down.
Kobe said, I'll just do it myself.
Bulls getting some back after a quick 11-2 start for the Warriors. Here's a three, and it rattles home for Will Richard, the rookie.
Bulls just got to start defending the three-point line better. You can't give guys wide open looks.
Here's Giddey trying to get loose, trying to flip it to Vooch. It was a low pass and grabbed by the Warriors. Buddy Hield swings around Buzelis and scores. Golden State averaging almost 10 steals per game, third most in the NBA. They'll get their hands on the ball often. We see their hands on White here. That will be a
here so far.
They only shot 38% in a win last night. Actually broke a 36-game losing streak for the Warriors, in which they shot under 39%.
Well, give them credit. The guys who are coming off getting a chance to play, they might not get to play a lot of minutes. All these guys being out for them.
That certainly was a team effort for the Warriors, having to dig into their depth with Spencer at midnight yesterday. Buzelis gets a takeaway for the Bulls here. Buzelis fades it back to Vucevic. It's Kobe White trying to send by Spencer and an easy layup.
Yeah, he blew right by him. So far, the Bulls, all their points have come in the paint. 8 points.
Bulls typically get a lot of shots at the rim. They don't always connect on those. Among the league leaders in shots at the rim, but among the bottom of the league in the shots that actually go down. Butler with a pass into the corner. It's Spencer shedding a defender. Now a look in the corner for Post, way off. Rebound and put back, though, is good. Spencer followed it in.
Spencer's a tough kid, man. You got to play him physical.
That's that lacrosse background, you know. Well, Varnisa. Here's Ayo Dosunmu at the free throw line. Steve Kerr vulgarly describing Pat Spencer and his newfound success yesterday. Very impressed with the way Spencer has kind of shown up here for the Warriors over the last couple of weeks.
Well, here's the thing about this league. If you got a high basketball IQ and you can shoot the basketball, there's a place for you in this league. And you just have to have a coach that believes in you. I mean, this guy would probably be cut on most teams or be a two-way player on most teams. But again, you know, the Warriors and the Miami Heat seem to find these guys that no one gives a chance to. They come out and become really good players for them.
Quentin Post has his third.
Oh, my goodness.
Shades of what he did against the Bulls back in January. 3 threes and now a steal. It's easy on the way for Jimmy Buckets.
He read that beautifully. He just shot the gap.
Steal and a score for Butler gives the Warriors a 13-point edge here in the first.
See, Jimmy will gamble. He will go out there and try to get steals in the passing lane.
Dalen Terry in for the first time, leaves it for Vooch, who's in a crowd. Now Dosunmu with three. Off the mark. Bulls not shooting well from three-point range to start. Here's Butler aggressive toward the hoop. The Warriors work it around. Buddy Hield against Giddey. Golden State looking for a lane. Spencer trying to take it, lost it. Dalen Terry ends up with it. Terry trying to work his way into the paint. Got stuck up against Quentin Post. Full shot clock at 8 for Giddey. Along the baseline, floats it off the glass and good. 21 at Lambeau.
Tough game for the Bears.
Bears will play them again December 20th at Soldier Field. Warriors and Bulls here tonight at United Center. Good start for Golden State. They made 9 of 12 from the field. Here's a miss from Melton, who's back in the lineup for the Warriors. That's a loose ball, and it's
grimy. They got to play hard-nosed basketball.
That's something we saw early, and it's not something we've seen much over the last 2 or 3 weeks as the losing is set in here for the Bulls. Dropped 12 of their last 15 and 6 straight. This is Giddey trying to dance by a couple of Warriors. Shot clock is winding. He's stuck in the corner. Shot clock down to the last moment as Dalen Terry let it fly, but Spencer with the rebound turned it over. Giddey a bounce pass, Vooch to the basket.
And good hands by Patrick.
It's Golden State making 5 of their first 6 from three-point range and 9 of their first 12 overall. Mentioned Anthony Melton off an ACL injury. Is out for exactly a year as he tries to get on the board and does.
Well, he's a scorer. I mean, he's been a scorer his whole career. Just trying to get his legs underneath him.
Tore his ACL last December. This is his second game since returning. This is Dalen Terry along the baseline, back out. This quick shot from Williams. He hits the three.
That was a contested three right there. That's the Bulls' first three-point made tonight.
Catch and shoot from Patrick Williams. This is Guy Santos with a bounce feed as Trace Jackson Davis goes up with the left hand and scores.
He's not getting as much minutes as he used to get when he first came in this league. He's a solid post player.
Son of a longtime Indiana Pacer Dale Davis. There is a jump ball called. Devon Carter comes into the game for the first time.
Podziemski was in the starting lineup for a little bit.
Until yesterday. Steve Kerr put him on the bench. Podziemski accused of playing too fast sometimes by Steve Kerr, so that's why the Warriors wanted to make a change and slow him down a bit. Here's Giddey up against Melton as he was not able to get that one. Podziemski grabs the rebound.
Well, he's got a lot of confidence in his ability. He's already said that when Steph Curry and these guys leave, it's going to be his team.
Step back three. No good for Melton. A little short. Williams grabs the rebound. Well, it doesn't hurt to have a little attitude out there.
Not the best shooter in the game and one of the best ball handlers.
Last foul actually on Trace Jackson Davis. Here's a bounce pass from Collins. Nice move underneath. The reverse layup for Dalen Terry.
That's a nice pass by Zach Collins. Give and go.
Here's Podziemski on the attack for a moment. Moses Moody in the game for the first time for Golden State. Falling straight down was Melton, and now Williams able to take that pass away.
Numbers.
It's White stopping and popping, shifting, a three, no good. Rebound Terry, second chance. Now it's Carter. He moves away. His three. That's no good.
Those are the ones that frustrate. You had a 4-on-2 break that time. It came up empty, took 2 threes, and should have easily got to the paint.
Into the corner it goes. Moody, he has that one.
So those are the heartbreakers right there. You had an opportunity, you didn't cash on it, they come back and cash on it.
Warriors have made 6 threes on 9 tries. Bulls just 1 for 7. Here's Carter trying to get 3 back. He's got him. Bulls needed that shot, needed something to fall. Just their second 3-point made in this first quarter. DeSantos. That's off the mark. White trying to track down the rebound, has it for the Bulls. White has scored at least 20 points in each of the 6 games he's played so far. Got loose for a moment, floated it, but missed as Jackson Davis grabs the rebound for the Warriors. Collins got lost on defense there. Was able to right his feet, though. Shot clock at 6. Melton just throws it up. Rebound is tapped out. Podziemski has it. Here's a 3. Podziemski has that one.
See, those long shots, long rebounds. The guards have got to come in and get those rebounds in the long. It's not the big man's fault. You can't blame, Collins or Patrick Williams. Those are long shots. They're coming back to the guards.
White, as he falls over, put up a wild shot. No foul was called as Podziemski comes away with it for Golden State. Out into the wing, a 3. Melton has it. DeAnthony Melton scored 14 in his season debut against the Sixers the other night. Drains the 8th 3 for Golden State in this quarter. Here's Williams trying to spin into a position, left it short. Dalen Terry the offensive rebound. Bulls swinging around. Here's White, shifts it out. Carter loses his man, makes another 3.
Tell you what, he's a very streaky shooter, boy. He can go on a tangent or he can knock down 4 in a row.
There's 25 points over his last 5 games. We had 14 the other night against Indiana. Bounce feed, easy dunk.
It's a nice pass by Santos. He could have scored that bucket himself.
Well, he's in the giving spirit on this holiday season. This will be the last shot of the first quarter. As the Bulls take it down to the final seconds. It's White after a screen from Collins. Into the corner, Javon Carter. Back to White. It's a 3. No good, and that will end the first. As the Bulls saw the Warriors last.